Good evening, everyone. Thank you for that wonderful recall. Thank you. Welcome and thank you for supporting the Old Pros. It's nice to see so many of you here this evening. I was just talking to somebody who was always good in Southern California, even in the rain. No rain tonight. The program tonight is The Dead, a story by James Joyce. But let me tell you what's coming up soon, because time flies. In November, we are presenting Naomi in the Living Room. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. And Funeral Parlor, one-act plays by Christopher Durang, a playwright renowned for his dark humor. So, the performance will be on Tuesday, November 18th, here at Clubhouse 7, and on Saturday, November 22nd, at the Towers. So that's for November, okay? December, we have naughty or nice. So that sounds like something you don't want to miss, okay? And in January, we have what's called a film scenes project, 5 playlets, including video. And Guido Zalin is working on that. So save that for January, okay? Now, just a little bit of business. As you may remember from years past, November is our time to elect our new officers, okay? And I'm going to present the slate to you. You have a month to... There we are, you got it? We have a little malfunction here on the cell phone. Certainly not pilot error. So, here's the slate of officers for next year. President Carol Glenn, Vice President Michael Pontecorvo, Secretary Lee McMorris, and Treasurer Linda Lawson. Now, here's your chance. If you would like to become a member of the Old Pros Board, please get in touch with Lee McMorris. You may have seen Lee on the way in, okay? We're always looking for help, always looking for some new talent. So if you have one, please share it with us. I've sat in the back of places and said, I can do that. So if you're thinking that I can do that, we'd certainly welcome you. And at this point, I would like to introduce the director for this evening's performance, Michael Pontecorvo. Give it up for Michael.
Thank you, David. Thank you. And good evening and welcome again. Tonight we present a play called The Dead. It has been adapted from a short story by James Joyce, as you've already heard. The story is set on January 6, 1904. We are at a family party, a celebration of 12th night. The story centers on Gabriel Conroy, a teacher, and explores his relationship with his family and friends. When Gabriel and his wife, Greta, arrive at his aunt's annual party, Gabriel is confronted by a fellow academic, Miss Ivers. Their encounter ends awkwardly. Gabriel retreats into himself and begins to ponder the role of the dead in the lives of the living. So, if you will, give your attention to the living, we begin.
Dear sister, please stop fretting. You know we can rely on Gabriel.
But where, Kate, where is he? He knows I'm dependent upon him again this year to carve the goose, to make the speech, to take care of all the things that
Any of our guests who have had too much to drink again?
Yes, you know, that Freddie Mullins. Kate, I saw him again today. That man could hardly even stand up. And with his mother in the same room, too.
But she said that Freddie promised to stay sober this year. She said he had taken the pledge.
Taken the pledge. Taken the pledge indeed. That man has taken the pledge at least 10 times as far as I know. And he's never once stuck to it. Once a drunk, always a drunk, I say.
Oh, you should be more understanding, Julia. After all, Freddie does have his good points. He's so warm and open-hearted.
Oh, I suppose you're right, Kate. But you know, I'm just so nervous about Gabriel. I hardly even know what I'm saying.
See? There's nothing to worry, dear. There he is. The snow must have delayed them.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Greta. Thank God you're here. I was getting so worried about you. But where's Gabriel?
Oh, well, Gabriel's downstairs in the pantry with Lily. Or should I call it the men's cloakroom?
Whatever you like, dear. We made this room up especially for the ladies.
Oh, how convenient. I spoke for a moment with Mrs. Mullins.
Did she look worried?
A little bit. I'm afraid Freddie must be up to his old tricks.
Oh, my. Like I said, Kate, that man can't stay away from the drink.
Oh, don't worry about Freddie. Gabriel will take care of him.
Yes, he will. I know he will.
Well, it is such a comfort to have Gabriel here. You know, a man is always so much better at handling these sort of things.
Emergencies and drunkards.
May I come in? Or is this room off limits to men?
Of course you may come in, my dear boy.
Hello, Gabriel. So good to see you.
Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you, dear. And how is my favorite nephew?
Just fine. And Happy New Year to you, one and all.
We were getting so worried about you. What took you so long?
My wife here took 3 mortal hours to dress herself.
Then it was worth it. You look gorgeous, Greta.
Oh, she does indeed look gorgeous.
Well, thank you, dear, for the compliment.
And you look so well yourself, Gabriel.
And how proud your mother would have been of you. If only she could have lived to have seen you as a full college professor.
Oh, and a book reviewer, too.
Oh, that's overdoing it, Greta. A short review once a week in the Daily Express is nothing to be proud of.
Oh, nevertheless, it is something that most people are not capable of. And then there is that lovely home of yours in Monkstown. It's such an elegant neighborhood, too.
Well, Gabriel has so much to be proud of and happy about, too, hasn't he?
Yes, I should be happy, I know, but I don't seem to possess a happy nature.
Well, you brood, too. You read so many books that they make you brood.
Perhaps you're right. A lack of happiness is the price I pay for intelligence.
You're not serious, are you? That remark wouldn't do even in one of your book reviews.
Maybe I was only speaking for effect.
Well, my grandmother always told me that it was better to speak from the heart.
I know. Your grandmother was famous for her country wisdom.
Gabriel, Greta tells me that you're not going to be taking a cab back to Monkstown this evening.
No, we had quite enough of that last year, hadn't we? Don't you remember, Aunt Kate, what a cold Greta got out of it?
Oh, I certainly do.
Cab windows rattling all the way and the east wind blowing in. Very jolly it was. Greta called it dreadful cold.
Well, you're quite right, Gabriel. You can't be too careful.
Well, that's why we're taking a room at a hotel tonight.
Yes, I've taken a room at the Gresham.
Oh, the Gresham. That's an elegant hotel.
Aye, it's the very best one in Dublin.
Nothing but the best for Greta. And tonight I'm looking forward to the party and our stay at the Gresham. It will be like a miniature vacation, away from the usual routines. The household chores, the children, and preparing lectures for my classes.
And grading student papers.
Free, that's how I'll feel, completely free. And I intend to enjoy every moment of my newfound freedom, no matter what happens.
Well, then let's hope that nothing happens to change your mood.
Well, I don't see how it can, when I'm in the presence of three such charming ladies. And the prospect of staying overnight at the Gresham.
Well, staying overnight at the Gresham is a good idea, Gabriel, but what about the children, Greta? You're not anxious about that.
Oh, not for one night. Besides, Bessie will look after them.
What a comfort it is to have a servant like that. Yes, indeed it is. And then there's that Lily of ours. You know, I'm not quite sure I know what's gotten into her lately. She's not the girl she was at one time at all.
I meant to tell you that Lily was a little short with me. She almost snapped my head off.
Really? What did she say?
Well, I asked her if she was still in school. She answered, "Oh, no, sir. I'm done with school and more." And then I replied, "Well, I suppose we'll be going to your wedding one of these fine days with your young man." And she answered me with great bitterness, "The men are all full of chatter and what they can get out of you."
Oh, that is very strange. You know, that Lily has never given us answers back before. That is one thing I won't tolerate in a servant. I'm going to have to get back to her on that, Gabriel.
Oh, Aunt Julia, don't make such a fuss. Bessie's been such a good girl all this time. It'd be petty to say anything about it now.
Are you calling me petty?
Not exactly, but admit it, Gabriel. You know nothing about young girls. You know, their heads at this age, like Lily, they're full of romantic notions and dreams about the ideal man. And in time they'll learn that there is no such thing.
A fine thing to say to your husband.
Oh, you take everything so personally. I was talking about young girls in general. You know, at this age, their heads are full of romantic dreams and notions. Oh, I know. I was young once.
Oh, and still are, and still lovely. Well, perhaps you're right about Lily.
You know, Gabriel, how heavy was the snow coming down today?
Oh, fairly heavily. And the papers are predicting it will be the heaviest snowfall in years. Rotten weather, I'd call it.
But what would Christmas be without the snow?
Yes, I love the snow this time of year. It makes everything look like a picture postcard.
Indeed.
Well, then you agree with Greta. She'd walk home in the snow if she were let. No matter how long she's lived in Dublin, she's still a country girl.
Pay him no heed, Aunt Julia, Aunt Kate. You know, he is such a worrywart and fuss budget about health. Sometimes I think he is so controlling over me and the children. He has Tom wearing green shades for his eyes at night, and on a course of personal weight training. And as for Ava, oh, that poor child, he forces her, literally forces her to eat hot porridge every morning. And the poor child simply hates the taste of it. Every morning? Every morning. And you'll never guess what he makes me do now. Whatever can it be? He makes me wear galoshes.
Galoshes? Gabriel, what are galoshes?
Galoshes? Goodness me, Julia. Don't you know what galoshes are? No. Well, you wear them over your boots, don't you, Greta?
Yes, we both have a pair now. Whenever it's wet underfoot, I simply must put on my galoshes. He even wanted me to wear them tonight, but I wouldn't.
Wow. Why wouldn't you want me to wear them? Why wouldn't I want you to wear them?
Why should I wear glasses? Well, you know, you say it's the latest rage in Paris and that everyone on the continent is wearing them.
On the continent.
Oh, Happy New Year, everyone.
Hello.
What's this about the continent?
Galoshes. It's the latest rage in Paris, Molly.
Paris. The continent. That's the trouble with us Irish today. We go elsewhere to solve our problems. How will Ireland ever be independent if we copy what foreigners do?
I see you're in a mood to quarrel, Molly, and to propagandize. We were merely talking about galoshes, and you find something sinister in galoshes.
Please, it's Christmas time. This is not the place to be discussing politics. Besides, Miss Ivers, you and Gabriel, you got so much in common. After all, you're both teachers and at a major university. So, all of us, let's go into the other room and enjoy our other guests. Have some punch, do a little bit of dancing. Come on, we have a lovely goose for dinner. That's it, all of us. Come on. And Gabriel, please don't forget to take care of that Freddie Mullins.
We'll be along shortly. I want to talk to Gabrielle about a new reading curriculum. Good. Now that they're gone, we can talk.
About what?
I have a bone to pick with you. Who is GC, the mysterious book reviewer who signs his articles only with his initials?
I must confess, Molly, you found me out. I am that very GC.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Well, why should I be ashamed of myself?
Well, I'm ashamed of you. To write for a rag like the Daily Express. Everyone knows they're against independence for Ireland. They take the unionist line that Ireland and England must forever stay united.
Molly, don't be so hard on me. I review books once a week. Only on Wednesdays. Books on literature, not politics.
Don't tell me literature is above politics.
Let's not quarrel. There's never been anything political in my reviews. My last review was on a volume of Robert Browning's poems.
And it was a fine review. Nevertheless, by appearing in that paper, you indirectly support their political position. Gabriel, you're a traitor.
A traitor? Now you're going too far.
I was only joking. To be serious, though, will you come with us for an excursion to the Isles this summer? We're going for the whole month. It will be delightful out in the Atlantic. You really should come. And it would be splendid for Greta to come, too. She's from near there, isn't she? Connacht?
Her people are.
You should come. You really should.
Well, the fact is, I've already arranged to go.
Go where?
Well, you know, every year I arrange for a cycling tour with some fellows.
But where do you go?
Usually to France or Belgium or perhaps Germany.
And why do you go to France or Belgium when you have your own country to visit?
Well, partly to keep up with the languages and partly for a change.
And haven't you your own language to keep up with?
You mean Gaelic?
No, not Gaelic. We patriots call our language Irish.
If it comes to that, Irish is not my language.
English is for the English, and Irish is for the Irish. That's what we believe.
There you go, turning everything into politics.
It's people like you that make me do it. You know nothing of your own country, your own people.
To tell the truth, I'm sick of my own country. Sick of it.
How can you say that? And why are you so sick of Ireland? And if you're that fed up with your country, why don't you move to France or Belgium or perhaps Germany? You see that? You have no answer. Admit it, Gabriel, you are a traitor.
Am I all that bad?
Almost. Do you feel above the crowd? Is that it? It doesn't have to be that way. My education is as good as yours, and I don't feel separate from the masses. I want all my Irish brothers and sisters to live as free individuals in an Ireland that has been liberated from the English.
There you go again on your soapbox.
I can't help it. I believe in Irish nationalism. We all must support our community. We all must participate in the welfare of our country.
Why?
For the good of humanity.
Humanity? But what do I owe to myself?
That's your problem. Selfishness. As if you were not even part of Ireland, thinking only of yourself. There's no use talking to you. But I still look forward to your after-dinner speech.
I'm certain that you do. I'll try to meet your expectations. And perhaps we can dance later. A waltz or a quadrille.
Perhaps. Gabriel, no hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
All right. I'll forgive you if you just think about coming with us to Connaught this summer. Let's shake on that.
I don't know what's happened to him.
Oh, there you are. Everybody's been asking for you.
Now, you mean Aunt Kate and Aunt Julia? They want to know where their errand boy is. Their paterfamilias. Their orator. Their bouncer. And the carver of the goose. It's the same every year. I'm like a dependable servant.
Oh, whatever happened to your resolution to stay in a good mood?
The truth? The plain reality of my situation. Here I am again at the beck and call of my aunts. I feel like a hired entertainer called on to perform before the Bulgarians.
How can you say that? Your aunts depend upon you. They love you. Oh, by the way, did you have words with Molly? I saw her in the hallway and she seemed very upset.
No words. Why, did she say so? No, there were no words. Only she wanted me to go on a trip to the west of Ireland, and I said I wouldn't.
Oh, do, Gabriel, let us go. Galway and Connaught. Oh, I haven't seen them in such a long time. Brings back such happy memories of my grandmother and your mother.
My mother? Whatever are you talking about?
Oh, she called me country cute.
Oh. That was only at the beginning of our marriage.
I know, and she did thank me when I nursed her through her last illness. Still, at times I think maybe she was right that you married beneath you.
What brought this on? Whatever are you talking about? Mother's been dead for...
Oh, I know, and I still, at times, think about it. It comes back at times, most of the times, oh...
I thought those feelings were dead and buried by now.
Most of the time, but there are times when they come back to haunt me. Oh, Gabriel, please let us go with Molly this summer.
You can go if you like.
There's a nice husband for you.
I've made my plans for the summer, and that's final. Now, I have to make up my mind about tonight's speech. I should call it a dance of death, or simply a funeral oration.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, it's a joke.
Then it's a private one.
Well, I just meant that so many of the guests are so old that this may be the last occasion for them to be together before they expire.
Oh, how morbid to think that way.
But true. Now, to return to the speech, I have a few ideas. Hospitality, that unsung virtue of the Irish, even in this thought-tormented age. I want to mention the three graces, of course: mirth, elegance, and beauty.
Of course.
And I don't know whether to include a quotation from Browning, Robert Browning. He's a difficult poet. Perhaps a familiar Shakespeare quotation would be better.
Well, whatever you decide to do would be appropriate.
On the other hand, if I use the Browning, people might think I was flouting my superior education, and I wouldn't like to feel ridiculous. No, I think I'll stick with the Shakespeare. After all, he appealed to the groundlings. And tonight, I have to address the vulgarians.
How can you say that? Where's your Christmas spirit?
Gone, I'm afraid. These parties are a chore for me.
And I always thought you enjoyed them.
I pretend to. But how can I enjoy myself when I have so little in common with the other guests? They're simply not my class of people.
You know, like me.
Don't be silly. But to return to the speech, should I include the Browning quotation?
Well, whatever you feel your ads will love.
They are ignorant old ladies.
How can you be so cruel?
It's the truth. Aunt Kate and Aunt Julia have never been anywhere. And what have they done? Taught voice and piano all these years in Dublin? They're mired in the past. And where have they gone? And what do they know about the world at large?
Oh, they know about their own little world, and that's what counts. By the way, your aunts want you to look after Freddie Mullins. They're afraid he might get a little out of line.
What? Is he tipsy again? Poor old Freddie. He takes the pledge annually when his mother arrives for her Christmas visit. And every year he breaks his pledge.
And his mother is visibly upset. Oh, she wouldn't want a scene. I know, I spoke with her briefly.
Well, then you were lucky. I sat next to her last year, and she went on interminably about her daughter's lovely house in Glasgow and the room they have for her facing the garden. And then she went on ad infinitum about her son-in-law and what an excellent fisherman he was, and how when they were on vacation he caught a huge fish, and how they caught it with the inn at the and how they cooked it at the inn where he was staying. Oh, how garrulous old people are.
Gabriel, it's time to eat now.
Everyone had a good time as usual. You and Aunt Julia always give such grand parties.
With your help, of course. You were wonderful tonight, Gabriel. You did such a fine job of carving that delicious goose, and your speech was excellent and so heartfelt.
Did you really enjoy it? You didn't think it was too sentimental or too difficult to follow, did you?
Not at all. I especially enjoyed the part about the past.
You mean the section that started, there are always in gatherings such as this, sadder thoughts that will recur to our minds, thoughts of the past, of youth, of changes, of absent faces that we miss here tonight.
Yes, that's the passage. I thought of your mother and all the others who have passed away. It brought tears to my eyes. Can you remember the rest?
There are always in gatherings such as this. No. Our path through life is strewn with many such sad memories, and were we to brood upon them always, we could not find the heart to go on bravely with our work among the living. We have all of us living duties and living affections which claim, and rightly claim, our strenuous endeavors.
Those are precisely my thoughts.
Next year I promise to give an even better speech.
Next year? Where will I be next year? Nobody knows. I'm an old woman.
Now the wine has made you melancholy.
Melancholy and realistic. Don't forget, we've been giving these parties for over 30 years.
Whatever you say, you played the piano beautifully tonight, with such passion and feeling, like a young maiden.
Oh, flattery! But thank you anyway. And how did you take care of Freddie Mullins and keep him on his good behavior?
It wasn't too difficult. I took him to the washroom and had him douse his face with cold water. That seemed to help sober him up.
Oh. Oh, I think I just heard Julia saying farewell to Freddie and his mother. I hate to think what would have happened to Freddie and the party if you hadn't been here tonight. Oh, Gabriel, you're a godsend. Thank you so much for all your help. Julia and I couldn't have made it without you. You did a fine job. And your mother, dear Ellen, she would have been so proud of you. Oh. And your speech, you're a born orator.
It was nothing at all.
Oh, that's very modest of you.
Well, then I inherit that characteristic from you, from the modest way you handled your accolades tonight. You sang beautifully, and everyone applauded so vigorously. And Freddie Mullins was so enthusiastic with his praise.
Freddie? I think he was still a wee bit tipsy, wasn't he?
Well, tipsy or not, your singing was magnificent.
Oh, 30 years ago, I hadn't a bad voice as voices go. But where's Greta now? I think I saw her in the hallway a few moments ago. She said she'd be up shortly.
Well, if you be the last of Autumn, as I suppose you to be,
Who could that be singing?
come give me
I believe it's
the last
Bartell Darcy, but that's very strange.
you and
Early in the evening, we asked him to honor us with one of his songs. But he refused.
in the morning.
He said he had a bad cold.
Her voice a silver
But listen.
thread. My head lay soft.
He has such a lovely voice.
on your breast.
A pure Irish tenor.
Now a company bed. Oh, Gregory, don't you remember that
Greta's on the staircase.
night on the hill?
She's listening so intently to the music that she seems...
rings for each
bewitched.
other's hands.
Oh my God.
Surely
She's
against my
beautiful.
will.
completely transformed.
Mine was
It's a simple folk tune, isn't it?
of beaten gold.
Yes. And so sad. Almost like a dirge.
Yes, mine was
What is it, Gabriel?
If I told you, you might laugh.
Laugh about what?
About what I felt when I just saw Greta standing there. I felt that I was young again, and Greta and I were about to set off for our honeymoon, and all the years of our married life simply vanished. We were about to set off on a romantic journey. I can't account for my feelings, and even now I have a heightened sense of well-being. It may be a result of the wine.
And the party, and the pleasant festivities. But, Gabriel, whatever the cause, please keep up in the same mood. After all, you know, you and Greta have the night and the evening off, and a room at the elegant Gresham.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't keep you
Well,
waiting.
then it was worth the wait. You look radiant. I saw you listening on the staircase, and you looked so lovely that I wished that I were a painter. I would have called the picture distant music.
The music was so lovely, and I had to stop and thank Mr. Darcy. The song he sang was so hauntingly lovely. I hadn't heard it in such a long time, and brought back so many memories of my youth.
I think it must have been a very sweet song. You look so angelic.
The song is called The Last Laguna. Strange, I hadn't heard it in such a long time, and then Mr. Darcy mentioned it. Oh, but we really must get started. Everybody else is practically gone. I wouldn't want to wear out my welcome.
Oh, you never could, my dear. And neither could you, Gabriel.
There's your coat. Let me help you.
I can manage by myself.
My goodness. It is just such a storm out tonight. The snow is so deep.
I read in the newspaper early this morning that snow will be falling all over Ireland. We haven't had snow like that in 30 years.
But you know, Kate, it's impossible to get a taxi right now.
Oh.
That Freddie Mullins, he caught the very last one, and he had to argue with the driver who kept insisting that the roads were impassable and that only the devil himself would be picking up passengers this evening. Oh, lucky for that Freddie Mullins. That driver was going in his direction.
Oh, thank heavens. Mrs. Mullins was out of sorts tonight.
But what's going to happen to Gabriel and to Greta?
What do you mean?
Well, how will they get to the Gresham?
We can walk. I'll see to it that Greta takes care. Doesn't she look beautiful tonight? She looks the way she did when I first went courting.
Gabriel.
And Greta loves the snow.
We can't let that happen. You remember last year that Greta caught a terrible cold. Oh,
But I was so looking forward to staying at the Gresham. It's so elegant and romantic.
why not stay
More
here for the
gracious.
evening?
Thank you, Anne. Besides, I think I'd rather stay here tonight. I suddenly feel so tired.
Well, I know that we can't offer you all of the luxuries of the Gresham, but you'll be so much safer here with the family.
And you won't put us out of bed. In fact, the bedroom's all ready for you.
I guess that settles it, doesn't it?
I think it does. I'm really very tired.
Well, thank you for a wonderful party and the hospitality. And once again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, dear boy. And to you too, Greta.
And thank you so much for making our party so successful, Gabriel.
And Gabriel, thank you so much for taking care of that Freddie Mullins. Oh, dear.
And now, good night. I think Greta does look tired. I think the music made her sleepy.
I think it did. Good night, dear.
Good night.
Oh, it's been such a long day.
Well, then you really are tired?
What made you think differently?
I thought you wanted to be alone with me.
Alone with you, Gabriel? The wine must have gone to your head. What are you doing?
Lighting candles. It's so much more romantic. Do you remember the room we had on the honeymoon and the candlelight?
Oh, it's so long ago, I can hardly remember.
Well, maybe we can rekindle those memories now that we're alone and away from our everyday cares.
Oh, not now. I'm tired.
Oh, you haven't got a chill, have you? Perhaps you should have worn your galoshes after all.
I'm not sick, just tired.
And I feel alive. I haven't felt so alive in years. The early morning air, the wine, and even the party has raised my spirits.
I thought you didn't like your aunt's parties.
This year turned out to be different.
Different.
Yes, different. It ended on a high note when I saw you listening on the staircase. I've never seen you look so beautiful before. You were the image of a goddess come down to earth. You looked absolutely ethereal. Oh, here, let me help you.
I can manage by myself. Please, I'm just tired. Tired.
Tired and thoughtful. You seem thousands of miles away.
I was thinking about that song, The Last Opera.
Why does it make you cry?
makes me think of someone who used to sing that song. Someone I knew a long time ago in Galway.
Someone you were friends with?
It was a young boy. His name was Michael Fury. He used to sing that song. He was consumptive. Oh, poor fellow.
What did he look like?
Oh, he had such big, dark eyes and such an expression in them.
Were you in love with him?
Oh, we used to go out walking.
Out walking? Well, that's a country expression for courting, isn't it?
I think so. It was in Galway, anyway.
Is that why you wanted to go to Galway with Molly Ivers?
No. What for?
Well, how should I know? To see him, perhaps.
He's dead. He died when he was only 17. Isn't it terrible to die so young as that?
And what did he do?
He worked in the gasworks.
I suppose you were in love with this Michael Fury?
I was very fond of him. Very fond. He was such a sweet, dear boy. So gentle. Such.
Long before you met me, huh?
Oh, almost a lifetime ago.
And what did he die of so young, Greta? Consumption, was it?
I think he died for me, that's what I think.
Died for you?
Yes, died for me. Oh, I was back in the winter when I was at my grandmother's packing to go up to Dublin to the convent. And he was ill in his lodgings in Galway, and they wouldn't let him out.
Well, where was his family?
They were in Uterod, and they were notified. They said he was in decline or something like that. I never knew rightly. Poor fellow. He was very fond of me, and he was such a gentle boy. Such a gentle boy.
Well, and then?
And then, when I was just about to leave my grandmother's, he was much worse, and they wouldn't let me see him. So I wrote him a letter, and I said that I
You loved him?
No. I was going to Dublin, and I would be back in the summertime. And then, one night, just before I was leaving to go up to Dublin, I was packing up at my grandmother's, and I heard gravel against the window, and I ran downstairs and skipped out the back to the garden, and there was the poor fellow standing at the end of the gate, shivering.
Well, and didn't you tell him to go back?
I begged him to go back. I told him he'd catch his death of cold. But he told me he didn't want to live. Oh boy.
And did he go home?
I begged him to go home. I told him he'd catch his death of cold, but he said he didn't want to live. Oh.
And he went home?
Yes, he went home. And a week after I got to the convent, he died. And he was buried with his family in Uterod. Oh, the day I heard he died. Oh.
Greta? Greta? Did she tell me all? Here was I in an amorous mood. Amorous, or was it pure lechery? What a dunce I've been. Pride goeth before a fall. My learning, my superior knowledge, my ego, what a waste. I'm no better than the rest. Soon Aunt Julia will be dead. She looks so pale and ghostly tonight. Will she come back to haunt me? And like the rest of mankind, the wise and the foolish, I too shall perish and become a shade.
Come to bed. Please come to bed.
Perhaps it's better to pass boldly into that other world, in the full glory of some passion, and to fade and wither dismally with age. She must be dreaming. Dreaming of Michael Fury, her first love. Was he her only love? Well, the newspapers were right. It is snowing. Snowing all over Ireland. It's falling on every part. On the treeless hills, falling softly upon the bog of Allen, and softly falling into the dark, mutinous Shannon waves further west. It's falling too upon the lonely churchyard on the hill where Michael Fury lays buried. Snow is falling faintly through the universe, and faintly falling like the descent of their last end upon all the living and the dead.